Yeah, so the four of you guys are in that boat.
Yeah.
And nobody had to get wet.
Tate would like hop on top of Aurrin to get away from the dwarf.
All right.
I can imagine the cat physically climbing the Goliath and resting on top of his head.
I mean, cats love to climb things. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So you guys are on the top of this boat. Nobody has noticed you as yet somehow, even though you're not even stealthing. What you going to do?
All right, so I turn to Tegan and I whisper, all right, so even though I've more than pulled off this disguise, I'm not eager to call attention to ourselves just yet. Do you think for now we should try and sneak below deck and see if we can find Couatl?
Real quick, do you know how to impersonate a posh like a posh ass elf?
I literally just expect this to go him being money, and he rolls in that 20, and people are just like
money.
Yes, Mr. Goldpetal, money.
That's the boss.
Yeah, that's the boss. Money.
Boss.
From the interaction with Gilhanna, realizing that he didn't even want to give us 50 gold more, I think she just realized you just have to be a stingy, upright prick at this point.
Just imagine a golden stick like really up there.
I would probably whisper back to Gilhanna, maybe we should find a way to split up. You and Mr. Meaty and me with whatever. If you go to a lone guard and order him to take me away, it will send me to a specific place, whereas you will be free to go in any direction.
I see.
So maybe
I will say that the number one cause of death is splitting up a party.
Indeed.
I knew, so I will just say that y'all already split in half, so just bear this in mind.
All right.
Unless
you do that, but he follows. Unless we have Mr. Goldpetal follow as I get apprehended, so we're technically together. Under the guise of me still being, and we'll be able to get a good look at stuff. Because, I don't know, Mr. Goldpetal walking into, like, the captain's ship with, like, a whole tied-up cleric, instead of going straight to the boaty dungeon or something, seems a little sus.
Gilhanna reaches inside of Tegan's arm and pulls out that Couatl feather and gives it Mr. Meaty to smell. Mr. Meaty probably gets the hint that we're trying to find whatever smells like this. And I ask him to direct us stealthily.
All right, first of all, roll animal handling.
Animal handling. Wait, can I have a sentence from Tegan since she's providing the feather?
Okay.
And I also have +5 on animal handling, or +6 or something like that.
Hold on, this is how much
But the Tegan's like, yeah, it's just there under the boob. Just careful where you're touching. Careful. All right, no. Yeah. To the left. No, that's the right.
It wouldn't be the boob because I have like full armor over my titties. So.
Do you want to roll it, Tegan? Like, you have the higher animal handling?
Okay, what's your animal handling thing?
2 + 2.
Oh,
mine is +6.
Damn.
So I should probably roll.
And I guess you, as the owner of Mr. Meaty, this mouse, Gilhanna, you can help her by like holding on to.
Do I get to roll with advantage since it's a double? Nice. So advantage. First roll. 2. Yikes. 15 plus 6.
So that's 21. That's good enough for him to get the general idea that you want him to sniff something out. I'm just going to roll perception. I think mice have advantage, but sorry. That first roll was an 8 and a 4. Doesn't pick up anything. So he's just kind of sniffing the air, just sniffing in the salty air. You do see, however, Tegan, that Bane jumps out of your sleeve and starts slithering around.
Okay. Good job, Layne.
All right.
All right.
Mr. Gold Petal follows behind the snake with Tegan in tow.
Can I ask real
Behind her,
quick?
like the rope in his hand. She looks like.
Yeah. I just want to ask real quick: did Bane like give me any kind of telepathic signal that he did that?
I mean, you would be over once I get on. You would be sort of out of range at this point.
Oh, out of range. Okay.
Because it's 100-foot range that you can kind of sense it. As soon as he jumped down and then kind of crawled off, you started losing it, and then it just faded. But you guys see where Bane is just kind of sliding up and down the deck. Not really necessarily looking anywhere in particular. You rather, Sage, I think if you want in this boat to kind of keep up with where he's going, you do have an idea where he is, but you need to kind of keep the boat with him.
I assume that they're still rowing the boat, like, and they're still
Right.
close by.
So if you direct to Crabina, you could. Go ahead.
The Couatl child, she took the appearance of a human, right?
Mm-hmm.
So can I track her as a human?
One is a Couatl now.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter if she looks like a human and
No.
walks like.
Still a Couatl, yeah.
You guys know where the guards are just based on the lanterns that they've taken out to try to see through the fog. But because you guys just went up there without any lights, you have the element of just being silhouettes in the darkness, in the fog. But so Sage, do you do that thing where you follow where Bane would be going?
Well, you told me that I was out of range.
No,
If you don't follow.
Yeah, but assuming that you have Crabina like keeping up as she rows, then you're in range, I guess.
Yeah,
let's make that part of the plan then. Yeah, let's keep in range somehow.
Okay, so you are able, if you'd like to see through his eyes or anything, or hear through his ears, you can.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. I tell Aurrin to keep watch while I do that.
All right.
Like, since the boat is in all that fog, they really should find the right moment to get us all up on deck.
Yeah, we don't want to split the party for too long. This is dangerous in itself. But all four of us going up would just be too sus, you know?
All right. So you, as Bane goes to where you figure the captain's quarters would be, near the front of this ship, he sees like steam through the captain quarters glass. And you just briefly see a hand reach on the glass.
God damn it, Andre!
In the steam, and then you see another hand over that hand, and then just pull it down in the steam of the captain's quarters.
Oh no!
Friends, really?
I feel like I'm the only one that misses what's going on right now.
I never realized it was a Titanic reference.
Nor did I.
There's people having sex to me.
I mean,
Why
like,
this bitch stole all the birth control for this moment. I hate her so much.
So that is what's happening in the captain's quarters at the moment.
All right, so like, Z, can you imagine?
There's a guy standing in front of it.
Oh, okay then. Oh, I was like,
I see. He like a living do not disturb sign.
No, boy, can you imagine if I just bust in as this dude's father and say, "What are you doing with this lowly wench?"
That's not impossible, and I won't tell you not to.
Maybe we should focus on other
because
things. Because we know they're preoccupied. And I think the person who would be able to call you out on your disguise the most would be...
Where did you even put it? You know, things like that.
The elder gold petal.
So,
I think we should avoid it.
You're here philandering with this wench, with this... What is she, a half elf, is her?
Half elf, half human, imagine.
A half
breed.
I'm a full elf, right?
Yeah. Both are
What is
you both
this
on your turn.
half-breed?
Okay, so if unless
Nasty
you're
man.
doing
You're not
that,
doing this, are you? I'm gonna
We
just
should.
whisper to Gilly. I
I
think we
assume
should
that
leave them
it was.
alone.
okay, Bane actually sees this, realizes that that's happening, and flippers around and
I realized
goes towards the lower deck of the ship.
Yeah, let's
all
do
right,
that.
so we'll go towards, but remember there's a guard going down there, so we'll go around, we'll go down. Wait, do we go cautiously?
Just keep looking cocky, Mr. Money
Yeah, so I walk downstairs like I own the fucking place.
Okay, you hear, ew, a snake. You walk down there and it is, oh shoot, I'm gonna have to move all of these and then go to the next thing. You go to the lower deck,
Nanny?
there's no fog, there is no, you're not seeing cloud cover here, so there's no fog down here. So there is a guard that is looking straight at you. Wait, let me just do a quick thing. He has to beat your 20 and whatever you add to it. That's a quick roll. Perception, a 3. Mr. Goldpetal, back so soon?
What do you mean?
Are you lollygagging?
You think someone as puny as Cuba would hold me?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm, of course, yeah. Here to check on your items. You have a new captive.
What else would I be doing down here?
Okay. All right, right this way. I mean, the cages are getting pretty full, but I guess we can hold a human. You have a human captive. Okay. I guess. Okay.
Man, this is a person who's been sending humans out on field against. Makes sense, right? Yeah.
Is she?
Cuba is recovering, but to take some collateral while we're here. As soon as we're far enough away from this horrid place, we can get rid of her.
Oh, I thought it was a new...
play the part of the shoot.
Oh, I thought it was a new slave that you were adding to your plantations or something. But that's either way. No need to question you. You know what you're doing. Let me just get the key. Stage.
And I just growl under my breath.
So
at them both.
I figure Gilhanna and Tegan would be looking for Bane at this moment. Sage.
Looking for Bane?
You felt.
Or looking for the collateral?
Roll Arcana again. Well, no, I'm going to keep your previous Arcana roll. Sage, you felt Bane go out of range, and then you feel a familiar feeling where it feels as if it's familiar in that it feels as if the spell slot was available, but it feels like the spell slot is still going, but Bane isn't. There's almost like when you put him in a pocket dimension, but you know you didn't do that. So it's like the spell is half there, half not there.
God damn it. Fine.
What's happening?
I'm assuming that someone used some kind of spatial spell to get rid of Bane. That's my assumption. Something like blink.
Or there's some magic blocking downstairs.
I mean, if you tell Aurrin that he can, with no magic expertise at all, I guess. Anyway, so Gilhanna, yeah.
Relay the information.
I could literally just ask for this snake.
Okay. So
a glowing yellow snake. It's special. Have you seen one of my newest items lately? It is the golden spitting cobra, a celestial that I found on the island. Have you seen it anywhere here?
I mean, do you mean your other celestial snakes? And he motions to the end of the boat, like the far end over in front of you.
no nincompoop. It literally just slithered down here.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I can keep an eye out, I promise. The first other snake I see, I'll bring it to your attention. But he gives you so he has the key and he's like, would you like to do it yourself or would you like me to bring you, or?
I fight the witch, I capture the hostage. I know you expect me to open my own safe.
Of course, of course. So he runs ahead of you. You see him pass two wooden pillars, like this would be leading up to the ship to be like the piece of logs that hold up the sails. And so he passes there, and to the front end of this lower deck, you see him pass a gate, open it, and then there's just a line of cages going in. It is dark, Tegan, you can't see. Go ahead.
It's fine if I can't.
All right, so Gilhanna looks around the current room, and she's looking for any openings, windows, something like
that. There are only small slits of light. I mean, small slits where light would usually be coming in, but because of the fog, these are where the cannons are sticking out on this lower deck.
Oh, are they wide enough to hold a thing there?
You're gonna fire cannon and a Couatl.
What do you call him again? Fudge. It's not a giant. It's a
Goliath.
Goliath. Is a space wide enough to fit a Goliath?
No.
The back seat?
Was it wide enough to fit a snake?
Maybe a snake could fit through here.
Okay. I mean, like, if we move the cannon out of the way, can somebody fit through there?
Possibly.
What if we open the cannon and just have it slide through? I don't know.
No, the cannon has a hard stop at physics work.
That's so stupid. So wait, how does loading work?
Yeah, how did they load that big ass thing into the? No man.
I assume they put the thing in the front.
Is the stop made of stone?
No, and you have those cannons that it starts inside, like you load it inside and then it shoots to the outside.
I was trying to BS like if any part of that cannon was made of stone.
It's called the forecastle. Okay, good. The front part of the ship. Look at me Googling ship parts. Okay, so there to the forecastle, you see a line of cages going in. Gilhanna, you see at the very end two.
Wait, is the guard still with us, or does Goldpetal tell him to leave him to his prize or something?
So the guard is still down there.
Leave me now. I'm going to jerk off in front of my prize.
I sometimes wonder if you guys hear each other or nah. So the guard is still there. Opens the.
Mr. Goldpetal. I'm saying this out of I'm not. Tegan isn't saying anything. Arlando, are you going to get rid of the guard, or are you going to have him just watch the whole thing?
Has he opened the gate?
Yeah, he opened it.
Yes, he's open and we're in, and you're looking around to see if there's like windows and stuff. But he's still there. Yeah.
Yeah. While that's happening, I consult with Aurrin. I consult with everybody. It's just like I've lost contacts with my familiar. I have no idea what's going on inside. Do you think we should contact them? I'm thinking about contacting them right now.
Well, I have no idea why you're telling me that.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to what's her face?
You're the one with the extending stone. So it's
I am
actually,
the one
I won't even allow you to. I won't even allow them to respond. I'm muting both of them. You have to decide.
Why are you muting them?
So you'll need to decide.
I wasn't talking to them. I was talking to people who would be on the ship with Sage.
Oh, Crabina says that could be a bad sign. They just disappeared.
Yeah, Aurrin.
The dwarf says, Festa says, yes, call the pretties.
Any input, Aurrin?
Our last door. Told you it was a good idea.
Arlando, unmute.
Okay.
All right. So you know what? I'm gonna give them about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna blow a huge hole in this hall for our distract.
All right.
I'm game.
Then I say to Sage, yeah, that's probably not a very good idea. We still have our sending stone. We just have to wait for them to give us a signal. Signal is paramount.
Okay, so
well, I was going to call them and tell them I was going to do that.
Me, you could.
That's
Giving the
communication
stone.
right there. So
5 minutes. Can we do what we're doing? Can we find a way to? Have we found the Couatls? Has Gilhanna seen them?
I mean, okay, I'm going to go into the description of this. All right. So you in this lower deck, the guard is still there because you told him nothing. He opens the gate. You see the Couatl in snake form coiled around the smaller Couatl. So Kichi is there in snake form, about as tall as a human, even though she's kind of coiled up. She looks very weakened. So does the younger baby Couatl. Not baby, it looks like a fully grown Couatl, just smaller.
Just tinier. Yeah.
Not fully grown. Like it looks exactly like a
mini. You know, like in
Is she in her Couatl
Among
form, or
Us,
is
you
she
have
in
like the
human
main
form?
crewmate and the mini crewmate. Yeah, like that.
Also in Couatl form. Gilhanna and Tegan, you feel, Gilhanna, you feel like you did when you would have just started. Like you walk through this gate and suddenly there's just like this feeling that you felt as just a regular ranger roaming the forest before you discovered some of the secrets of what made the world tick. Tegan, you also have a similar feeling, like you feel a lot like you would have as a young human, but you still feel, it's not like when you went into Zibalba, where you felt a disconnect with Lothanda. Like you still feel connected to Lothanda, but like some of your own power feels lessened.
Oh, he's probably using something to minimize the ability to use like magic and stuff in here. That's just what I'm going to hypothesize off the bat. There's some sort of weakening magic going on, and probably to keep all of the prisoners unable to escape and use their abilities and such. Of course, I'm thinking this to myself. I can't say it out loud.
Yeah.
Also, what are we doing about the guard?
Wait, so is Layne not there?
Layne is not there.
Hold on. Let's see what Mr. Goldpetal is doing about his guard.
What kind of remind me again? What kind of sorcery did I have put on the cage to dull the Couatl's abilities?
I don't know nothing of sorcery, sir. I just work for you. You hired me for my good looks, and I suppose my humor.
Not the humor, definitely not the good looks. What's your name? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Go fetch me a couple vials of poison, and be back. Make sure you have an adequate amount before you come back. I want it fresh from our most dangerous animal.
Our most dangerous animals are here. Would you want me to milk them for you?
That's like a thought. You're probably too inept to do so. Just leave us be. Let me admire my collection.
Yes, sir. He bows and turns and runs back. He doesn't go back up the step. He goes like to the very back end of this ship. And
is he still in view?
No, he closes the door to what you can assume is some guard sleeping quarters way behind. Like about, he goes out of view, but like it's way behind.
Oh, fair enough.
You are now in this space. Tegan, you have trouble. Your eyes will finally start adjusting in this kind of dim light on this lower deck of the ship as some of the piece, like small amounts of sunlight start coming in. Let me just roll something real quick. Roll it. Okay, nothing.
Good. I like your low rolls.
All right.
Keep it up.
So on this,
Everyone's phone is ready to screw us.
yeah, Gilhanna, you'd be seeing this from before, but Tegan, as your eyes finally adjust, you see Kichi and her child in this fire cage on the corner. As I said, looking drained. You, beside them to the left, see like a puddle of water, just a huge puddle of water. You also, on your right, see a cage with a huge giant bat in it, just
A giant bat.
lying at the side of it. Beside the giant bat, also on the right, you see just weapons laying on the floor.
Do they look used?
They have that sort of, you see that they are those obsidian daggers and the Mututu.
Probably confiscated.
Obsidian in it. You also see a torch laying, a few torches laying on the ground to the left, and also see a huge black large feline with tentacles sticking out of it, just lying on the floor in another cage.
Oh, that was definitely from Zibalba.
And you see, this is the least affected thing that is there. Everything else just is on the floor or kind of
not looking weakened.
Good. The best looking thing that you see is clawing at a cage in the corner is a panther with a axe sticking out of its head.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna say that you guys probably don't want to kill the dampener. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
I was going to also send that
room
message.
sounds like hell. Wait.
all right, so hold on. This room, is it how close to it is to the outside of the ship? Like, is it in the center of the ship and then the wall is on? Because Sage said he wanted to blast.
Well,
I didn't tell you that yet because I'm waiting to get to send the message.
I'm figuring if a sizable hole was created at the wall what is facing away from the animals, then we could have some of them escape. If we unlock
where
they can fly.
But we would also have to unlock the cages, but also some of the animals may be too weak to save themselves for one or too dangerous and attack us for two.
Well, we're not releasing all of them. I just care about the Couatl.
I know, and Axe Panther, thank you.
I mean, like, Axe Panther can't swim, so when we clear the ship, we can't deal with that. So Gilhanna walks up to.
Do we have any meat on us that we can give to Axe Panther?
Two giant vultures that look okay.
Anyone have any food we can give to Axe Panther, like last time?
So long enough.
I'll just say
I mean, it's just you and Gilhanna, so.
No, I'm asking Gilly if she has any meat.
I do still have that preserved roasted mosquito from our grung adventure.
Wouldn't that have gone bad a long time ago?
All right, guys, I'm going to actually switch over from you two and on the boat with Prince and Sage.
Okay,
what's up?
Sweet. Sage is gonna use sending with the sending stone. Wait, sorry. I gave them mine. I have to ask Aurrin for his.
Ask Aurrin to do it. Yeah.
Yes.
Aurrin gives it to you.
You do that, Aurrin?
Yeah. He just did the motion.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I can't see him on my screen. Yeah. All right. So I cast sending. I tell Gilhanna.
The number you have dialed is not in service. Please try your call again later.
You know what's hilarious?
There is a magic barrier of sorts.
It's an anti-magic field, I'm assuming.
And that means I can't do sending either.
So, all right. So, okay. So I can't reach them with the sending stone. I let Aurrin know that. Sage tries something. He tries to not dispel. Puts Bane into his pocket dimension.
Oh, that's
you feel him going to his pocket dimension.
All right. And he summons him back to himself, to us in the boat.
Okay. Bane appears in the boat, looks panicked, slides out the side of the boat, and like starts trying to just swim up. And you see him just desperately like trying to swim up the side of the boat.
Interesting.
Why?
He's extremely panicked, and I couldn't. Like I tried to talk to him, get him to calm down, and ask him like what's going on. I mean,
Or at least to give him to point us in point y'all in a direction or something.
Like he's pointing
like
up, like you feel like the emotion up boat ship, up lower.
Up boat ship. All right.
Up.
What's going on?
Up down.
Up ship down.
All right. I think it's about time for, like Faith says to everyone on the boat. I think it's about time that we go on the boat and figure out what's going on. Like Bane is freaked out as hell. I couldn't.
The whole time Aurrin was there just slapping his head against the end of the ship. He's just like, bored. Oh God, bored. Oh.
Crabina looks at you and says, 25 gold for my life. I gave you the ride here. You can go fight your own battle.
Sage offers her 25 more.
You have 25 gold?
You have 25 gold on you?
Well, according to my thing, I still have 99.
Can be 99. You bought a spell and a defense sequence. And a defense sequence.
Defense sequence. Wasn't that from the money that we split up?
I don't know. That cost 100, and the spell that cost like.
The 99 was from before we split up the money that we got from before.
We'll check into that. But I remember you spending almost all your money on having to like sell amulets and so.
Well, you know, I remind her that I am a university researcher.
So you're poor.
I actually do have quite a few savings from some expeditions in my travels. I helped a pretty wealthy king in another country. And I'm good for the money.
All right. Hold on.
She's not convinced. She needs hard cash.
Andre?
Yeah.
I would like you to roll perception.
Why? Wait, hold up. What if he rolls good?
That's exactly it.
Perception, I'm rolling it. Why? 20, natural 20.
Gilhanna is going to drop a single gold piece from outside the window into the water, knowing that being a water and being a gold digger, that Crabina is going to feel when money drops in water.
This is the best natural 20 I have rolled. So
I like that Arlando took into account Andre's unnatural high rolls to his own advantage.
Yo.
Look, I said it before and I said it again. Probably the most interesting, hilarious character of this campaign is hands down Gilhanna.
Yes, Gilhanna, you disguised as Aloysius Goldpetal, reach your hand outside of on the right side of the ship. You reach your hand outside of where one of the cannons are, and you drop a gold piece, like one of the last to your name, without even, like, you see just a glint stage in Crabina's eyes as she discusses with you on the boat that she's not going in there. A glint in the corner of her eye. You see her cast something, and you just see the coin doesn't even touch the water. You see she casts a shape water as a piece of ice, just forms into a little slide, and the coin falls on this piece of ice, and the coin rolls up, and she just grabs it out of the air and puts it in her pocket.
Really? She can phase shift? That's interesting.
No. I love her money.
she shaped the water to make an ice slide for the money.
Well, yeah. If you can turn water into ice and then steam, that's phase shifting.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Sage sees that happen and reminds her. You recall that this is actually Aloysius Goldpetal's ship. There is no doubt. There's no telling what kind of treasures and loot that he may be keeping on it. It may be well worth your while, far beyond anything we could offer you ourselves.
I just
Roll
gave the direction.
persuasion.
With advantage, because you just got that gold piece from the
No,
ship.
no. 1 gold.
Do I do it with advantage or not?
The
No,
only way you're
it's
getting
fine.
advantage is if Aurrin helps.
Of course.
All right.
That is exactly what he's doing right now.
What are you doing to help?
Agreeing.
But I'll just be like, as a soldier, there's likely for a man like him.
No, I was saying Shaun can roll in the meantime as you describe
All
it.
right.
Oh yeah.
I got
This is a
18.
rich man, and rich men like to travel with their money, at least some of it, which could
Especially when they're
mean
doing a grand
there's
escape
quite
like
a
this.
fortune on this ship.
Giving all of our loot to Crabina because I kind of want something.
The dwarf is going to help Crabina in that it's going to convince her that you guys made poor decisions and she doesn't want to be up there with you. So I'm going to roll against that. And
You're rolling into the 18.
So I got an 18 against your 18.
Jesus.
Crabina says, oh, that you drive a hard bargain. I think there are things I can do from here for Mr. Goldpetal. And she hands the main oar over to the dwarf, and you just see her slip into the water.
Can he row a boat?
I was mainly
You're not there.
Yeah.
No, this is meta. This is meta question. Can he row a boat?
In that one, remember?
That's why I'm wondering.
He's
He
probably
might
gonna be
crash
sure.
the boat. Also, Aurrin is still in the boat, right? If anything goes wrong.
Yeah. So with that and her deciding to do that, I think Sage looks at Aurrin and is just like, all right, time to go. Let's go up. And
All right, you first, so you can make sure you check to see that no one's nearby. Yeah.
Yep. And like Sage has advantage on stealth anyway. I mean, not advantage. Yeah.
Really high
Has,
stealth.
you really have stealth.
It's cool that
okay.
you got the well, no, you still have one non-stealthy person to get on there. You're good.
Wait a second, you don't want me to just move a cannon and see if you guys can grapple through the hole?
I mean, we are not in contact with you, so.
Why are you rolling high all of a sudden?
That is why I dropped the
See?
gold coin out the window so you can know.
They
That's
see
like
us,
you
all
rolling
right.
high.
They see us, all right.
No,
Or is
this
this
is
for the
not for
fog?
that. This is not for the. Yeah, this was for to see if your girl can maintain concentration on the fog. Cuba has had your back this whole time. Your fog don't dissipate at all. Even when she gets
That's fucking rules.
Wait,
I'm giving
the fog
Cuba a
dissipates?
big old
No.
platonic kiss on the cheek,
It
respectfully,
doesn't. Okay,
if we
cool.
get back.
All right, so
you guys can
Sage stealthily climbs.
Okay. Aurrin, are you going as well? Roll stealth, Sage, as I roll perception.
All right.
All
Oh
right.
Jesus,
I
really?
should be rolling this with disadvantage because it's foggy. All right, what's your plus for stealth?
My stealth is +5.
Okay,
Okay.
I would only have an 8 with that. So you get on unnoticed. You see those lanterns where the guards are moving about.
Mm-hmm. All right, so am I waiting on Aurrin? Like, oh,
That's up
I
to
don't
you.
know. Am I wait-
Go on, I'm going with him.
All right, roll
What do you say?
stealth.
With disadvantage
stealth.
because you're massive.
Yeah,
No, because of the scale
armor.
mail.
yeah.
That's
Also,
you.
nice. 17 and 18.
All right.
And I only rolled an 11. That's a 13 overall. So you somehow on
We
scale nail
love
love to
see it.
Jingle
Whoa.
jangle is just the sound of the breeze, man.
That
Yeah.
is my nigga.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you get on the deck of this boat successfully. What you
Damn.
doing?
Damn.
Even more than Sage, which is crazy.
I know.
Crazy.
They
I
see
know,
it
right?
time with his cat like reflex and they say Arryn is like backflip
Hey
over.
man, sometimes Fabio, maybe he gets a disadvantage because of all of the freaking glitter on his outfit. I don't know.
How's our
Arryn
lord?
just come off a sex. Arryn limbo on a
Who are you
fudge.
asking?
Why did you mention
Who's
that?
doing high or low?
Sage.
Shouldn't have mentioned the sequence.
I
Hi,
apologize.
98. Okay, you're good.
Oh,
You're on this deck of the ship. What are you up to?
Like Sage looks around to see what he can see. What can he see?
You see those guards moving in the fog. The snake on
Where's
your
Bane?
robes,
Oh.
Bane, jumps out. Now that you've brought him up there, and he's slithering towards the lower deck.
All right, cool. Sage talks to Aurrin, and he like, oh, actually, he points at Aurrin, uses message, and just whispers, "Follow me. We're going with Bane," and then goes to follow him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a double thumbs up, and I'm going to follow him as he does his avoiding the guards thing because he sees better than I do, anyways. Yeah.
All right, so you are on the lower deck of the ship. The guard that was there is in his quarters. He was dismissed. Well, not dismissed. He was told to go away. You are at the steps, right in the middle of this lower deck. There's some pillars in front of you, and you can see some cages far ahead.
All right.
All right. What I'm going to do is stand right by the door of the guards barracks.
Okay.
So when the door opens, I'm behind the door.
All right, so you can
Sounds like a
move.
plan.
You need to move about 50 feet to get there.
Oh, okay.
But you can do that.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
That should do it, yeah, I suppose.
I mean,
Sage.
you're not in. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sage points at him again and whispers, like, telling him to like keep an eye out. He's gonna search up ahead at those cages,
Okay.
and he
Sage.
goes on ahead.
All right, so Sage, you step forward, and Bane is gone again.
Like gone? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Sage, as you move forward, this is the most powerless you have felt in years. You feel like you were that child who had just bought the book and who was trying to read your first spell book in Rainfall.
Shoot.
can we get the cages with the Couatl open?
Almost there.
Your defense sequence, it loses its shine. Those wards and things that you have on you, your runes just look as if they're dulled.
Shoot. And that's the real tragedy. Not that I feel super weak and magicless. It's like
You're
It's
no
no
longer
longer shiny.
fabulous.
I
Oh,
know. It's just
no.
like
That's kidding.
my
Dark
outfit
mode
is
activated.
I know my outfit is no longer fabulous. Okay. I mean, do I just feel like I'm without magic, or do I still feel physically okay?
Physically, you're fine.
It's just the
But
magic.
I just realized that I have no magic.
Yeah.
Sage is like, shoot. But yet there's no real other choice but to proceed. Keep on going ahead.
Are there any
Does he see
rules?
us?
Sorry, never mind.
Roll
I
Arcana
think-
or Investigation.
For who?
If anybody, he said if there are any runes,
Yeah.
and if you're
So
looking
I-
for anything else, you can
Investigation.
roll an Investigation as well. If there is anything else that you'd like to look for, you're in front of these.
So,
Do we
things.
all
you
roll?
want me to roll one for Arcana, one for Investigation? Then?
You can do that. Yeah.
All right. The first
Oh,
one,
it's only
Arcana.
Sage rolling.
That's 23 with pluses.
Mhm.
Sorry, I mean like 18 plus 5. That's 23. And then Investigation is 10. I guess do I have pluses with Investigation?
Everybody else can roll
I have
either.
plus 2.
I'd
so
say
it's
everybody else can roll the investigations that you want.
I mean, I'm still at disadvantage, but whatever. I may as well.
Nice.
What do I
Yeah,
use?
Aurrin and Tegan with disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Inside shit.
Do you want to deal with my stuff first?
6, 5.
Okay, so the
Basically
rest of you
5.
don't see anything really.
Yeah.
Sage, you can, in this stage where you feel completely powerless in terms of magic, your knowledge of magic is still there.
Yeah.
You have an idea that from ahead of you, you can sense that whatever is nullifying you is somewhere ahead, maybe 60 feet in front of you.
Maybe he can find out where the source is and maybe take it down or something.
And you also feel like it's dispersed around the room in different places.
Gotcha. All right. So I can feel that. Is that what I got with my Arcana or with my investigation?
Your investigation. What is your plus to investigation?
+2, so it's 12.
Hold on, real quick question. What is Crabina doing? She's in the water, but what is she up to?
You switch to Crabina and she's... Oh, we just cut scene to Crabina. And you just see Crabina looking at the ocean floor. Just taking pearls out of clams and shit. I don't know. We're going to find out later maybe what Crabina is up to.
Oh boy.
All
right. We're gonna have to grab some gold on our way out. I really feel like if we can avoid fighting head on and just do like a sneaky deaky thing and yeet and probably try and sink the ship after. that could work.
I was wrapped up. I hope you know I was wrapped